Are you looking for a podcast about stunts?
Stunts! Sorry.
You just got wrapped up in the stunts.
I got wrapped up in the stunts. Then you must be thinking of another podcast.
Oh!
Oh, stunts!
Stunts! Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm on the verge of tears.
Oh, happy tears?
No.
Why? What happened?
Just all the tears. Work is bad, man.
Work is always bad.
Oh, but it's so much worse.
Why?
This show is saving my life.
Well, you're not even in England. It can't be that bad, right?
I know. Well,
Back in the good old home country.
pretty sure they're basically gonna fire all of us at some point.
Oh no.
Like, I'm pretty sure it's like happening
That's...
since 2 people are already gone.
Fuck, what?
Yeah, they've already fired 2 people.
Okay, well, time to make podcasting our full-time gig.
Well, I asked you how much we could make, and you were like, we would owe money, and so I can't do that.
It's true, unless we sold 5 t-shirts at $10,000 each, then we could support one person.
I'm just gonna, like when we were in newspaper and we would go sell ads
Oh my god.
for like the newspaper, just like, hello, would you like to be a sponsor of your local You Must Be Thinking of Another podcast, please? I'll do a 30-second spot for you for a meal a day. Please help me.
Man. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun existence. I can help you with your resume, but that's about all I got.
Nice. I will send it your way.
Listeners, do you have a job for Robert? Hire this man.
Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna have to air this out on there real quick. Real
Okay.
quick.
All right.
I told Stu. Okay? Big beef Stu, right? Long time. We are a longtime fan of his. He knows nothing about us.
I know, I love Stu. I've never seen the man. He doesn't know who I am, but I love him.
But I told him, was like, you know what? I think it's finally time that I just take up my childhood dream and finally become a gigolo. Right?
Oh, what?
Dude, since I saw Deuce Bigalow, male gigolo, I've
my
told
God.
my mom since I was like 9 years old, I want to be a gigolo when I grow up.
My god.
So I tell him this. Do you know what he said?
He said you're gonna have to shave your legs if you want to get serious about it.
Pretty close. He straight up looked me up and down and said, I don't think you'll cut it.
Big
I
beef
was
Stu,
like-
bring in the realism.
I was like, damn, Stu, why would you say that? And he goes, you're going to have to bulk up, man. Like, no one's going to want this.
Some
I was
people like
like-
the Jack Skellington look.
I was like, whoa, you made this too real, Stu.
Goddamn, Stu, bring in the heat.
I kind of wanted to have fun with this idea, but he was just like, no, you need to get serious. You don't have what it takes.
Yeah, I guess Stu is a pimp in his off time.
Oh, man. So, Stu, you'll never hear this probably, but I fucking love you for that. This is the thing I needed that day. That cracked me up so hard.
That's good.
Oh, man.
Stu's always good for a laugh.
Oh, dude, it was the best. I did not expect that to come from him. I was just like, wow. Like, okay, let's just like not even think this is funny.
Stu don't play.
He does not play. All right, last time I went to the UK, we took like 4 weeks for me to finally talk about it.
Right.
Okay, let's just talk about it.
Okay, well, I have one extremely important question, actually, that a listener asked about the UK.
Okay. What you got?
Did you get a toad in your hole?
Okay, no, I did not get a toad in my hole.
Oh, boo.
Okay, so actually, where I was because it's like this kind of newer, like, area of shops and stuff.
Okay.
It had a way more, to me, like, American food palette going on. There was no toad in the holes, bangers and mash, none of that stuff.
Oh, really? Did you have, like, weird English burgers and chicken fingers?
Okay, well, so actually, I'm going to go ahead and start with this.
Okay.
I gotta tell you about some of the food that I had. So day one, I get there, I kind of slept, and I was like, I need something like easy, right?
Uh-huh.
It's like I need like the easiest thing, so I'm gonna go to a good old Mickey D's, right?
I'm disappointed in you, but I understand.
So I go to Mickey D's, and I walk in there, and they had this. I'm sending you a picture now. They had spicy McNuggets.
Are those not a thing?
No, they are not a thing. We do not have that here. We have those at
Really?
Wendy's.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
The
But
spicy
we don't have
nugs.
spicy McNuggets.
Weird.
So I buy them bad boys, right? I'm like, oh man, that's going to be delicious.
Ready to get them hot, spicy nugs in the face.
So gross. I hated
Aw.
everything about them.
Oh no, were they like similar to the Wendy's ones, or
No.
was it like curry McNuggets?
So Wendy's, it's all about the spices. There's like hot spices on them, right?
You got a nice little blend, kick.
Okay. So what this is, it's more like sriracha soaked McNuggets.
Ew.
It's just
Ew, like buffalo wings?
It's just like the breading was just sriracha soaked.
That's not good. That's nasty.
No. So
Were they wet?
no, they were dry, but they just tasted like straight up sriracha, but not in a good way.
Okay.
So I just sent you this. You can't even really tell in the picture on my monitor because I just saw it pop up. But they were like a dark red.
Oh, yeah. That doesn't track for McNuggets.
Yeah, I was like, all right, it's because the spice is on there, right? But no,
Right.
It was just like sriracha flavor.
Okay.
Which sriracha's not even to me really that hot. Cause like,
What's your favorite shape of McNugget?
dude, my favorite one. I think
Hold
it's
on. Let's say on 3. Are you ready?
Okay, well, hang on because I don't know the names very well. I think I know the name of my shape.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Okay, all right, ready? In
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. The
cowboy boot.
Yes,
Yes!
the boot.
No, it's the best one.
It's the best because you have the little thing hanging off the end.
Yeah, you're gonna bite that toe.
You either bite the toe or it's the perfect place to hold it and then eat the rest of the McNugget. You know?
A good dunkable area.
Exactly.
Dip the chicken
So-
Achilles in the river of ranch sticks.
Good, very good. The boot. I love the boot, man.
Yes, it's delightful.
So they even had spicy. They called it spicy tomato dip. Not even spicy
Ew.
ketchup. Spicy tomato dip.
I hate that.
And do you know what it tasted like?
Not like Whataburger spicy ketchup. I can tell you that
Tomato
much.
dip.
That's so gross.
It didn't taste like ketchup. Ketchup does not taste like tomatoes to me.
No, it's all sugared up.
This tasted like tomatoes. Just
Tomato
just
dip.
like tomato water
Ew,
that you dip your
please.
stuff in. It was so bad. I
No.
hated everything about this meal. It was the worst.
Ugh. Okay.
So then I decided to try a Mexican food place that they had there because I was like,
I
what
don't
is
know why you keep
what is
trying to disappoint yourself.
English Mexican food, right?
That looks so sad.
So this is the enchiladas, right?
Is that cabbage on top?
They were like red onions.
Okay. I mean,
So I got the spicy beef chili inside, right?
okay.
So it's like, all right, spice, and then it goes, and then choose your heat, which was the sauce on top, I guess.
choose your heat.
So I picked hot, right? I was like,
Okay.
that'll be good. I know you had tweeted about this today,
Yeah.
but you have not done the Hot Ones challenge as of yet.
No, I have not.
The hot sauce that's on this was not hot, but had the flavor of the worst sauce that they have in the lineup, which is Da Bomb.
The bomb. Yeah.
These enchiladas tasted like unhot Da Bomb.
Gross.
I hated everything about that meal as well.
It's like it doesn't look good. That tortilla, it looks like paper. Like, what did they do to it?
It was just like, it wasn't even really toasted or anything. It was just like a cold tortilla.
You know, the best fucking tortillas I've ever had are at a place that is no longer open. Rest in peace, El Guapo's in Denton, Texas.
Aw.
This little old Mexican lady used to just like sit in this glass room and press these tortillas and feed them through the machine, and they would get so delicious, and they would come out so hot and fresh and steamy. You put some butter on that shit. You put a little sugar on it.
I gotta look up this place for you because we happened to go somewhere for this Mexican restaurant thing for work one time. Kelsey, that was some of the best Mexican food I've ever eaten in my life. Like, turn against every place I ever grew up on in my life. It was that good.
Man, I love Mexican food, but I can't find a good Mexican food place around us. Like, there's a Rosa's, which is okay.
Rosa's is the McDonald's of, like...
Yeah, it's like
Mexican
good standard
food. Like,
fare.
It's good. Like, it's good, but
Their
it's not,
tortillas
like,
taste authentic.
great. Oh, I love their tortillas, though.
Yeah. But I need some good fajitas.
I'm gonna text you the name of this place later once I find it, because when I go to a place, I like to get enchiladas. I feel like that's a good, safe, let's see how you do, right?
You know, I'm not an enchilada fan.
I mean, they're okay.
Maybe I just haven't had good enchiladas.
All Mexican food is the same food, just how you fold it and in what you fold it in.
Yep.
Right? So, do you like burritos?
Burritos are okay.
Well, then you're never gonna like enchiladas, because it's the same thing, just in a corn tortilla.
Yeah.
But anyway, they did like a buffet style thing when we went to this place. Like the place is not a buffet style, but work just kind of said, okay, we're gonna buy unlimited fajitas and then this type of food, right? So when like the plate was empty, they would just bring more of that, and we had paid for just an endless supply of fajitas, right?
Nice.
And I'm not a big fajita person. Like,
I fucking love fajitas.
Like, I just don't really care for it, right?
Oh, it's that sizzle. Like, when you see somebody walking across the room with fajitas, you're just like, ooh, where's that plate going?
I love the smell, but I don't really care to eat them. Like, they're just okay for me, right?
Okay.
But this place changed that.
Ooh.
Because all they had was fajitas, and I was like, I don't really like fajitas. And I was like, but I'll do it. Dude, I ate my weight plus some in fucking fajitas, man. I was like, these are the best! Oh my god! It was amazing. This is going to be your new standard place. I promise.
I'm excited.
I promise. You were going to love it. Everything about it. Do you know what I ate the most when I was there? Because there's one place I went to several times.
Is it fish and chips?
You know what? I never had fish and chips because I had to walk everywhere when I was there, and it was too far to go in 30-degree weather. I was like, I don't want them that cold. I was like, I'm gonna stick with my safe Five Guys.
Oh my god.
I
didn't even
love Five Guys there. They think it is the best gourmet shit on the planet.
I mean, Five Guys is good. I didn't know that they had Five Guys abroad.
Good. Like, Five Guys is good, but I don't say it's so good. Like, I would never just be like, oh, I'm craving a Five Guys.
Yeah, no, that's not my favorite burger place.
Nah. But, quick story. In this restaurant, they played... So the first night that I went there, it was just Tom Petty songs only, all night long.
Okay. Five Guys, Tom Petty night.
But it was not Tom Petty singing the songs.
Was it cover band?
It was British cover bands.
Was it petty theft?
Covering... hang on, because I actually took a Shazam of one of them, because I just wanted to know who on earth they had to do this, right? This one was... So, this band is called the Ataris?
The Ataris?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Who the fuck is that?
The Ataris?
I don't know who they are.
Come on, dude. They were like a pop punk band in like the early aughts.
Yeah, that's like the time of music that I hate the most. So
oh my god,
I definitely
that's
do not know them.
Soul lives there. The Ataris? You're a video game fan.
Never.
Oh my god.
Never. Well, it's a band. I figured they're not going to be called the Ataris.
Okay.
So they were singing Boys of Summer.
Oh yes, that's Tom Henley. That's not Tom Petty.
This one. Okay, well, the rest were Tom Petty's.
You're just wrong on so many accounts tonight.
Dude, I was just like sitting there eating my burger like, hey, I know the song, but it ain't the person I know singing the song. So they had cover bands of all these classic songs. They even did the Eagles, but it was not the Eagles.
Interesting.
No, that pissed me off. I was like,
Okay.
you don't fucking change the Eagles. I didn't Shazam that one because I didn't want to know who to hate. So it was cover bands of all these American, like, classic songs, right?
Okay.
But then Elvis came on.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, fuck, what's about to happen, right?
All right.
That was Elvis. They left him alone. Like, they let Elvis do Elvis, but then I found it funny that there was a group of drunk British guys behind me, and this dude literally, like, stood up on the table.
Oh, my
We're
God.
caught in a trap. I can't walk out. Like, he was going, and these girls were there just like,
the Five Guys.
oh, my God. Like, they thought it was the coolest shit they'd ever seen.
Wow.
And I was like, all right, that's kind of cool, though. So anyway, had a lot of Five Guys because it was like 2 minutes away from me, and I was
Easy enough.
all right, I'm walking. It's not too cold yet. It's not too cold yet. And then I'd be frigid and go, I'm turning in here. Bloop. Can I have a double bacon cheeseburger, please? So did that. Then over the weekend, tried this place called Bar and Walk, right?
Okay. Walk as in like a Chinese walk?
Yes.
Okay.
So I got some udon noodles with a spicy beef chili.
That sounds fantastic.
It was very nice. Quite enjoyed it. So then I got a Coke because all the Dr. Peppers were tasting funny this time around.
Weird.
Like, you guys don't taste right. Last time they did. But Coke tastes the same everywhere. There's never a change to it, right?
You don't think so?
Not really. Like, these tasted like Coke. Like,
I feel
Coke
like when I
the way
was-
that I know.
I feel like when I was over there in fucking, what do you call it, Italy for a honeymoon,
Uh-huh.
the Coke there was weird. I don't know. Maybe I was just like not having it.
Yeah. So I got a pint of Coke, right?
Okay.
And then it came with this little lemon wedge inside.
Hell yes, that's the best way to have a Coke.
I was like, what? I'm not taking it out, but just weird. I was like, okay, sure. That food was delicious. Enjoyed it. Then I went for another steak. Had to go ahead and try more steak there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went to this place that's supposed to be like the best steak around. It was okay. I had a better one the last time that I went.
That bucket of garlic bread, though.
Yeah, it was just two big old, like, halves of, like, a hoagie roll,
It
right?
looks like Texas toast.
Oh, like, it was like a roll.
Okay.
But it was just like the two halves, just garliced up. Fantastic.
Is that like little fried mushrooms?
Yes, little fried
Oh,
mushrooms.
yeah.
They was way greasy, though. I was like, I don't know. And then the
Greasy
steak was...
shrooms.
The steak was good. It was decent. You know, I didn't hate it. But actually, so that steak cost less than that burger you saw from Five Guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Five Guys is like on another level with their pricing.
Damn.
So I did that. And then last night there, I was like, all right, I'm going back to the Mexican place. But I'm not going to get...
disappointed again?
I was like, I'm not going to get the same thing. I'm going to try something different. So I actually got a chimichanga. Right? Got me a nice chimichanga.
Looks
with
like the
some
same thing.
chicken crap. It starts with a T. There's like a special type of chicken.
Tiki
that they
masala?
made. No,
Because that would have been fucking weird.
I can't remember. But
There's
anyways,
like strange little flags in your burrito. What's happening here?
that was to say that it was chicken whatever, and it was it was a chimichanga because my enchiladas had no flags.
Okay.
But so I ate it. It was good. I went with the mild, so I didn't get da bomb ass all over my food.
Okay.
And then I just got to show you this. I feel like you would love it. I'm gonna give you the close-up shot. I was like, it's
Zoom
the
on
last
in.
night. It's the last night. Before I leave, give me some of that cheesecake.
Oh, yes. Ooh. Cheesecake.
So this cheesecake had chocolate bits inside. It was topped with this weird, like, malt chocolate thing.
Interesting.
that had caramel inside as well. Wasn't too bad. I actually ate them all. They weren't disgusting because I don't really like malt stuff.
Really?
No. Like Whoppers, fucking gross.
Oh, I love Whoppers, but I don't ever have them. Like,
hate Whoppers.
I crave them every once in a while. You know those Easter candy? They're like malt balls, but they're shaped like eggs.
Yes.
They come in like a little weird milk carton.
Yeah.
I fucking love those, but I only get them like every other Easter, and then I'm over it.
So, then my final UK note, just this really sad thing that I saw, kind of.
Sad thing?
When I would turn on the TV, there was one station that kept popping up, and I was like, why do you have to do this to me? So literally in the TV channels, you get to this one, you scroll through, and it's Spike TV, and it says, it's now closed. You can't watch this. It doesn't exist.
This is the tombstone for Spike TV.
and it's in the UK, because maybe they liked it more than we did. I don't know. But they still have it as a channel, but it just says, recently deceased.
Here lies Spike TV, man's favorite channel.
Man, I used to love Spike TV, though.
Yeah, that was some good late night shit.
I'm going to crack this real quick.
Good idea.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Man, I realize now that when I crack a soda, I do it with, like, some flair, because I want to get some good levels on it.
Uh-huh.
But then sometimes I'm in public and not recording the podcast, and I'll pop one open. People be staring at me, because I'm just like, ka-chow!
And you're like, yeah, crispy.
Crispy.
So, my UK trip was pretty boring. I mainly just watched Dragon Ball and all that kind of stuff, right?
Okay.
The food was a lot tamer this time around, but I was trying to see how they handled different foods that were in this strip, because it's kind of like a destination place. So these should be big draws, right? It's like, you want this Mexican food because you can't find anything like it here, right?
Right.
So I was like, well, let's try it. Well, don't get anything hot. That was disgusting.
All right. Well, good to know.
Didn't care for it. So, in a nutshell, that's my UK trip. It wasn't too eventful this time. I wasn't learning a lot like I did the last time.
What about your cab driver? Did you learn anything from him?
That might have to be its own thing, man.
Oh, really?
Like, he was... Okay. Alright, so when I got there, I actually had one that drove me to the hotel. So, like, into the UK, right?
Okay.
The guy that drove me into the UK was the bomb. Fucking loved him. Scott was the shit, right?
Shout out to you, Scott. Brand new listener
Scott,
in the UK.
Man. You're just so great. He was basically telling me how much he hates being a cab driver the whole time.
Oh, no.
He was like, I fucking hate this company. They treat everyone like shit. Like he just complained about his job, like, the whole time, right?
Okay.
But then he was like, oh, you're going to Cheltenham? He was like, Cheltenham's the best. They have a racetrack there. And then he got talking motorcycles, which he fucking loves motorcycles, right?
Okay.
And he was like, but see, we don't really have any shops anymore. He said that they had 3 shops in the town that he's from, and they were all family owned, so this guy got too old, just closed the shop. This guy gave the business to his kids, they didn't care for it, so they closed it.
Well, that's awful.
And then another one just went belly up or whatever. So he's like, there's this whole motorcycle market, but there's nothing to meet it, right?
Okay.
He was like, there's like no shops, there's nothing, but like Cheltenham has a racetrack there, so it's like a big deal there. But all the enthusiasts that enjoy it can't really partake in the hobby because we have no shops to do anything with. If like anything breaks, you're just fucked.
Sad.
Right? So basically, my brother, being a motorcycle mechanic, could move out there and apparently just like sweep up the whole country, man.
Well, there you go. That's new business venture.
Exactly. So I got to get him on that. I mean, I don't know how he would fare going from Texas to Phoenix. So he went from hot to hotter to frigid rain.
Yeah, I don't know if that's really a good
know.
climate to move to after living in these places
right?
your whole life.
But so he talked about that the whole time. He was cool, loved him. So then there's leaving the UK guy.
Okay. This is the wild dude?
Yeah, dude. I was like, for the love of God, make him drive. He drove 100 the whole way.
100 miles per hour?
100 miles per hour the whole way.
Okay.
Because even though you're in the UK, they still do the highways in miles per hour, though.
Oh, really? Weird.
Yeah. Like they say kilometers and stuff when they're just talking measurements, but the highways say miles per hour, and the cars say miles per hour.
Why the fuck would that be a thing?
I have no clue. It was very weird.
Okay.
Because I picked up on that the last time. So anyway, I get in, and he's like, oh, yeah, I've only been here like 20-something minutes. And I thought he was going to be really cool, because he was like, you know, I tried to sit inside, but the lady wouldn't let me. Like, I thought that was really mean. And I was like, yeah, that is kind of fucked up, right? And then he goes, yeah, because I got to go to the bathroom. And I was like, well, if you need to stop somewhere, we can. He's like, psh, nah, man, I'm fine. We'll be fine. So I thought he was just, you know, shooting the shit, being cool, right?
Yeah.
And then he was like, so then I got to ask what I thought about Trump a lot, right?
Oh, yeah.
But so when he asked it, though, it started a 2-hour, like, tirade of shit.
Oh, my God.
That really wasn't related to Trump. It just, like, started him on his stuff, right?
Okay.
So he goes, so what do you think about Trump? Like, what do you think that he got in there? And I was like, well, I mean, enough people must have liked him to vote for him that he got in there. And he was like, you don't even, my friend, like, oh my God. You really think that? Like, look, my friend, there's no. It was decided he was going to be the president, like, decades ago.
By whom?
And
Matt Groening?
I was like, okay, well, he did bring that up. Yeah, he said that, you know, it was on a cartoon from a long time ago, and I didn't want to be like, I know the meme you're like talking about to me.
Oh my
you know?
God.
But yeah, so The Simpsons had predicted that, and like he was like, no matter who you were to vote for, it was always going to be him. They've already lined up like the next like 15 presidents and stuff.
We just keep them in the president vault until they're ready to go.
So he was telling me about that, and then he was then he switched to well, he just said Americans, and he was all like, look, my friend, I don't have anything against Americans at all. I have no reason to hate anybody on this planet. But Americans...
But Americans are just asking for it.
Well, then he proceeded to tell me that Americans get these work visas with the UK, right?
Okay.
He didn't say that, like, oh, it happens. He just said, Americans do this. So Americans get these work visas. We like find jobs in the UK solely to do this.
Okay, so he had like the UK version of they took our gerbs.
No, they took our money.
Oh, okay.
So apparently what we do, because he's driven people that like have like admitted this to him, I guess, was like his thing.
Okay.
So we go get a work visa for like 6 months to a year. We go over there and we find the cheapest places to live, right? We find the cheapest places possible, wear the cheapest clothes that we can find. And then while we're there, we open like as many bank accounts as we can. Then we proceed to take out loans into each of these that we then transfer to the US, right?
So offshore accounting kind of stuff?
Yeah.
All
then
right.
we get credit cards, max them all out, and when our 6-month visa ends, or our year-long visa, we have just like rolling in money amounts of money, and then we go home, and that's why the UK is poor, because they can't come after us.
Because the goddamn Americans.
But my friend, I mean, I have nothing against Americans.
Sure.
But damn, they are ruining this country. But I'm sitting there like really, we just like can just magically get $500,000 loans in 6 months that no other bank talks to one another to see that this is happening, right?
Right.
Open up all these credit cards, just charge the shit out of them, and then we just get to walk away. That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, if that's a plausibility, then maybe you and I should do that.
Maybe.
That's how we make our living.
Because apparently there's no law that says that, like, they can go after them. Once we leave, like, we're just out.
Okay,
right?
well, let's just go fuck up the economy of another country, and then we'll make our earnings.
I have to look that up. I mean, I didn't fact check any of his stuff because I didn't buy any of his stuff.
Yeah.
because then he goes, well, see, my friend, if I get an American Express, Amex, right? I get Amex, I charge it up, I come back here, they will send me letters to kill me if I don't pay them back. And I was like, wow, well, we are really mean about that, huh? like the UK is very, very nice. They just let us steal as much money as we want, and they go, damn it, we shouldn't have let them do that. But if you steal money from us, we send you letters threatening to murder you.
It all goes right to the top.
And I was like, okay. Then he proceeded to tell me how there's areas of the U.S. that are blocked off from us.
Area 51?
He didn't say where.
Okay.
But just that there are areas blocked off from us as citizens.
Certain areas greater than 50 and less than 52.
Well, apparently the entirety of this one section of the U.S. is one giant oil vault. Because he got into like this whole Iran-Iraq oil battle thing, right? Oh,
God, okay.
And so apparently that's why we have a lot of the forest fires we've been having in, like, California and stuff.
Smokey the Bear. He has an oil reserve.
Nothing to do with droughts. It's just all the excess oil. We can't hold any more oil, so it's starting to spill out of the earth and it's catching fire, right?
Okay. Smokey the Oil Baron.
So that was a thing. And then he told me that there's a difference between how crude oil and used oil burns, and that's why it burns so different in these forest fires. And that I should acquire some crude oil and used oil and test it out myself, and he has done it and just seen the difference.
Go to the oil store, buy yourself some crude oil.
And I was like, yes, I want to see this very bad. I will do that when I get home. And I'm like, where the fuck can I get crude oil?
Huffing crude oil in his basement. That's where he comes up with these theories.
Unworked, pure, straight out of the ground oil for me to burn, to see that it doesn't burn like oil that comes out of my car whenever I'm done with it.
You just gotta be like Jeb from the Beverly Hillbillies. Start poking your walking stick around. And then up from the ground come a bubbling crude.
But he went into so many places with it, and he was like quizzing me the whole time too.
What? On your knowledge of crude oil?
Well, he would just be like, so then like this happened, and you know what country said this, right? And I was like,
sure. Qatar. I don't fucking know.
Was it Belgium? And he was like, no! But I'm going to save that for the end of the story. And I was like, oh my God, you're not even going to give me the answer? Shit!
Did you fear for your life in this cab? Because I would have probably done a tuck and roll.
Because actually at one point he brought up something about working, and he was like, what would you do? What would you do if I just decided that I was hungry, and so we stopped to eat, and I said, you know what, I gotta go pick up my wife and kids, and I left you at the restaurant and was just told you to wait for me to take you to the airport. And I was like, oh fuck, is that about to happen? But he kept throwing out these hypotheticals like he was threatening to do them to me.
Okay.
And so
what
when
if
we got
I took
there,
out a knife?
Yeah, like stuff like this, and I was just like, I played along with everything. I was like, yeah, Americans fucking suck, dude. I'm sorry I was only here for 2 weeks, so I got no loans. Like,
God.
Like
you should have been like, I opened up 6 bank accounts while I was here.
Like, some people told you that? Damn it. Our plan.
God.
But like, he went through this whole thing, and for real, when we pulled up, I just jumped out. I was like, I got the trunk. I popped the trunk. I grabbed myself. I was like, peace, dude, and took off. He freaked me out.
That's a fun time.
He was no Yusuf, I'll say that. So anyway, that's UK. Easy peasy. Very scary.
Well, welcome home.
Thank you.
To America, the land of chili dogs.
Before I get into that, because I have to show you something.
Okay.
I want to play a quick little game with you.
All right.
I want to play a little game. This is called
game?
Kelsey Reacts. Kelsey reacts to these images.
Oh no.
Okay. So in some, I just want to see how you feel about it, and in some, I want to know what you imagine is happening in it. Okay.
Okay.
So, in my going to the UK, I was getting my supplies, and I happened to see this on the shelf. And I want your reaction to this on the shelf. It's a lot tamer than you think it's going to be.
Shit. 73?
This is, now that's what I call music, 73.
Wow. How old am I? How long have these been coming out?
I was like, wasn't that invented when I was in, like, middle school?
How many do they make a year?
I don't know.
They've got to be... What the fuck?
Dude, and Now I Call Music 73 has a pretty wild collection of songs on it, by the way.
Okay, so if they've been making these for, say, 25 years, do they come out with... Do they come out...
I'm glad you're equally as weirded out and broken by this.
It's got... Do they do, like, one a quarter? Like, 73?
Like...
Now that's what I call music.
So now that makes me, like, wonder, where is, like, Kids Bop at? Is
it
like
I don't even want to fucking know.
Kids Bop 20,000 or something?
Okay, so that's what I call music is released in...
okay.
It says it's released in the UK and Ireland.
That's weird.
Okay, and then it started there, and then they expanded into South Africa, and then Asia, and then the United States, all the way in 1998. So
Lord.
1998 to 2020, that's 22 years, and they have 73 CDs. Let's get the calculator in.
Almost like 3 a year? 2 to 3 a year?
3.318181818.
Yeah.
That's too many.
But see, hang on, because I just pulled up that album, and it says that the release date of that album is 2009.
What are they on now? What?
So,
what the fuck?
Now that's what I call music. Discography. Let's look at that. Wikipedia saves the day.
I'm so scared.
United States. Okay, I need the U.S. Okay, United States. Here we go. Oh, okay, so 73. It came out here in January 24th, 2020. So that is the newest one.
Okay.
Could you imagine that we found this and got freaked out, and it's really at like 280?
God. It scared me.
So anyway, I've been sitting on that for a long time because I thought that was the weirdest thing I'd ever seen.
Yeah, that's too many.
Then I have a picture for you. I just want to know your reaction to this one. In the vein of our podcast app that we use, where you can see how many days you've listened to podcasts.
Yeah.
My TV does the same thing.
That's just the worst.
And it says total power on time, 3,848 hours. That is 160 full days.
I don't... Whew. When you break it all down into hours, sometimes you just wonder, like, what's my life about?
I know, right? This just made me think of you talking about your Steam hours for some games.
Yeah, like too fucking many.
I think this is a low number. I feel like it needs to be higher. I need to spend more time with my TV.
Okay.
But now here's my last one. This is the one that I want to know the story. I want you to envision the story.
Okay, the craft to a tale.
We went to Walmart a little bit before Valentine's Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did the self-checkout, and this was laying by the kiosk. Like, this person got all the way to the thing and then put it down. Now, this card says, I'm going to zoom in on it and tell you, it says, "For my wife, my everything."
Jesus, that's so sad.
So this is a Valentine's card for a wife left at the checkout line, never to be touched.
And it's right in front of a...
What happened? They're fresh
Okay,
start.
here's what happened. This is Meghan Markle's secret estranged affair, because it's sitting right in front of People magazine with Harry and Meghan on the front here. It says their fresh start. So what happened is Meghan Markle's husband is like, I'm going to get her a card to win her back, because she means everything to me, for my wife, my everything. Okay. And he gets all the way to the checkout and he sees this magazine and he's like, shit, throws it down.
There's no hope.
He sees that big old diamond on her finger, her gentle little hand, and that big ginger mammoth. Look how awkwardly he's holding her hand.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, so we get up there to check out and we're just like, what happened? Did he just go like, you know what? Fuck her. She doesn't get a card. Throw it down. Did he get a call like, your wife is in the hospital, and he's like, oh God, I don't have time for this. And he just threw the card down. Like, this has infinite stories surrounding this.
Somebody
and
left
all it is
fast.
A lonely card left behind at a Walmart.
That's so sad.
I just wanted to share with you this event that there's clearly a moment that this guy will remember in his life forever, and we're just left to wonder.
Something happened here. We don't know what
happened.
We'll post these to the Instagram so you guys can have a look at what we're seeing.
Yeah. And then write us your story as to why this guy would leave his wife's Valentine's Day card behind.
Yeah, craft us your tale.
Was it he goes, you know what? I am gay. And just threw the card down?
Something awakened.
Who knows? So, that was right before Valentine's Day. That was a sad Valentine's Day. But I had happy Valentine's Day.
Because you saw...
Because I want to see Sonic.
Sonic.
Gotta go fast.
All right, so...
Okay. I want you to give me your score out of 10.
Okay.
On the count of 3.
All right.
You ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, a 9.
8.5.
Okay. I really want to give it a 10, but I can't get over the fact that the rings are what they are in that movie.
I liked the rings. As a person who went into it knowing zero about Sonic, I thought that was a cool thing. Oh, man.
I went in knowing too much about Sonic. I love Sonic. He's so cool, man.
So I spent half of the movie just imagining that horrible noodle homunculus thing, and I just
you were just like, thank God.
Thank fucking God
this happened.
Redid it, and he's so cute now, and you just want to hold him. He looks like a little child.
He looks like Sonic.
Yeah, he looks very cute. I'm so proud of the team that went back and fixed him.
I did agree with one review that I read. They were like, okay, so they did the same thing. They watched it, but then they pictured the other version in the movie, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, the Sonic that looks like that does not fit the tone of this movie.
Absolutely not. It would have been just terrifying, like a horror movie.
You would have had to make this a much more adult, darker, realistic film, and not so much hey, little kids, we're running away from the bad guy, you know?
Yeah.
This Sonic works with that. The old Sonic, that would be two different tones working against each other.
So, the thing that struck me the most, I remember when we first saw the trailer for Sonic, and you saw Jim Carrey doing his thing, being Jim Carrey, yelling at that dude, you were like, Jim Carrey is not the man for this role.
Yeah. Because it didn't fit the tone. The tone they gave us was not that, right?
So, after having seen this movie, is your opinion revised?
Well, after having seen the new trailer with the new look for him,
Yes.
everything changed for me. I was like, okay, this movie makes sense now.
Yes. Because Jim Carrey was so good. He carried that movie on his big, broad comedy shoulders.
Loved him. He was so good in it.
Oh, he was fabulous.
I think probably my favorite part is like kind of towards the end, and he was like, well, that was unexpected. But I was expecting to be unexpectedly knowing something, so it doesn't count.
My favorite part was when he was like, go ahead and pin yourself against the wall to his assistant. He like yells at him.
Oh my god, that shit was so funny.
I love his dynamic with his assistant. It was perfect. Who played his assistant? Because he looked like Discount Riz Ahmed.
I don't know. I just liked when he was like, I thought you would like a latte with this goat smoke. He's like, of course I would. I love the way you make them.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was a perfect movie. The only reason I wouldn't give it a 10 is because there was like... Okay, so first of all, just one quick thing. There was a really gross fart that Sonic did, and I was like, that was not necessary. I don't know. It just like rubbed me the wrong way.
I'm trying to picture. I can't remember.
It's like after he eats all those chili dogs. After this.
Yeah, because it was in the hotel room.
Yeah, and he like lays down and just like rips a big one.
Okay, yeah.
And James Marsden's like, go ahead and shake your fur on that one.
Oh
like,
yeah,
that's gross.
I was like, wow, they really laid into like my style of joke right there. Because I love that.
What I did love was when they slowed down time and he had to like move around and do shit. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. I fucking love it when they slow down time.
People are so mad about that.
Oh, that's one of my favorite things that movies do, or like because cartoons.
They're like, dude, it's just the Quicksilver stuff from X-Men. They just
that's
ripped it off.
That's what I loved about it. It was so good.
I thought it was great too. I mean, of course it's gonna be kind of like a rip-off because I mean he's a fast guy and they did it first.
Yeah, you know. And then my only other complaint, maybe a bigger complaint.
Okay.
The amount of Olive Garden that they dropped in this movie.
Okay, so
holy shit! Did they need to like
a review
shake down Olive Garden for the money to redo Sonic? Like, what happened?
Probably. They were like, okay, who wants to sponsor us because we need that money now? And Olive Garden was like, we'll do it.
They were like, I don't know,
so
like, so many times.
Them and Zillow. Those were the two big like promotions that were in it.
Yeah.
But dude, the Olive Garden one, yeah, I mean, it's just a great place because when you're there,
your family. Like, God, stop.
And I thought that was good enough, but then like right there at the end when they get the gift card, I was like, really? Oh man.
And then they're like, the unlimited pasta is just fantastic. Like,
I
guys,
love the
please.
Pasta. I know. Like, they had two basically radio ads in the movie for Olive Garden.
Yeah, so that was a letdown. But one thing that I particularly enjoyed is after the credits.
Okay,
I've been waiting all fucking movie because Tails.
We're gonna call spoilers. Call spoilers just
sure.
in case because I know that Haley hasn't seen this yet.
Oh, Haley, get your shit together.
I know.
But no, after the movie, so like I was waiting the whole time. I was like, Tails is my favorite thing about Sonic. It's the only thing I know about Sonic because I was always player 2. So
oh, sad. Okay.
So I waited and I was so sad when he didn't show up. And then like the after credit scene opens up. And Tails is there and it's flying, and I was so happy.
Okay. I liked the movie, right?
Uh-huh.
I was like, I mean, I already knew that I would like this movie, and I like it just fine. It's great.
Yes.
But when Tails showed up, I was like, you guys are going to take this serious. Okay.
Oh, yes.
I really like this movie.
They're coming back for, like, Sonic 2, Adventures of Tails.
Because you brought it up, I would have to tell you that Tails is Taylor's favorite thing about Sonic.
Oh, really?
And she proceeded to cry when he showed up.
Oh, that's awesome.
And she turned to me and was like, it's Tails! And I went, yeah, I hope he fucking dies.
Oh my god, you don't like Tails?
She goes, what? She goes, what'd you say? And I was like, dude, when I play Sonic, I let him drown on purpose.
Oh
I watch him struggle and drown, and then I try to run away, and he always just flies back in.
What's the
like
matter
nothing
with you?
ever happened. Because he's always there. He's always in my way. I hate Tails. He sucks.
I love
She
Tails.
goes,
He's so cute.
everybody loves Tails.
You know what, though? I was picturing, like, what the fuck would he look like if they didn't have the fucking Olive Garden money to redo him?
Oh my god. I don't even want to know.
I don't want to know either.
He would look like the fox from Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Ew.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, or like that horrible, like, that stuffed fox on the chair in that meme, you know, where he just looks fucking done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hang on. Welcome to your pre-budget Miles Tails Prowler. Right
No.
there. That's him, right there.
I don't like it.
I'm going to post that as well.
Okay.
So, anyway. No. So then I told Taylor, was like, if I'm going to see a secondary character, I want the best character.
Knuckles?
She was like, who? I was like, fucking Knuckles.
He's going to be in movie 3.
I love Knuckles.
I don't know anything about Knuckles except that he's like Dark Sonic.
I read this like kind of theory on where it could go, and I was like, I'm digging this. So he's probably going to be in part 2, and then 3, because 3 will be okay. So I had to tell Taylor, because Taylor doesn't know who he is.
Okay.
Knuckles is my favorite, but he's fucking stupid.
Okay.
Every time Dr. Robotnik tells him something, he just believes it.
All right, Knuckles the himbo.
Knuckles is not Dark Sonic. He was just this guy that Dr. Robotnik tricked into thinking that Sonic was the bad guy.
Okay.
Knuckles guards this thing called the Master Emerald, right?
Right.
And it is the emerald that basically gives power to the Chaos Emeralds that you're always trying to collect in the games, right? Say what?
Is that not what Thanos had?
Well, basically. Like, these Chaos Emeralds are essentially like the Infinity Stones. Like, since everybody knows what those are now, you can say that and everyone will go, oh, okay, like the same thing.
Thanos the Echidna.
So it's basically... So Sonic was basically the Infinity Stone stuff from Marvel mixed with Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Because if Sonic gets all the Chaos Emeralds, he basically goes like Super Saiyan and like is like crazy powerful and shit, right?
Right.
Well, so the Master Emerald is this like huge one that Knuckles is the protector of, and Dr. Robotnik tells him, oh, you know, Sonic's trying to steal that shit. And he's like, oh, well, I'm gonna fucking fuck that dude up, right?
Okay.
So he's the bad guy for a while, and then Dr. Robotnik, of course, winds up being the one to steal it, and he goes, oh, I was tricked. And then joins Sonic's side, and then he's the good guy, right?
Okay.
Well, in a later game, after this has already fucking happened, Dr. Robotnik tells him, like, the same style thing, and he goes, oh yeah, Sonic is a little bitch. And then turns on him, and then Dr. Robotnik dicks him over again, and he goes, oh yeah, Sonic, he kind of tricked me again.
All right.
He's so stupid.
Knuckles just has amnesia.
But he can fly, and he's awesome.
How can he fly?
He can glide. He glides and climbs up walls.
I see.
He's the best. But so the theory that I read was, so we're still in spoiler territory. You know, Dr. Robotnik is in the Mushroom Planet now, right?
Yes.
With his big, glorious-ass mustache.
Yes.
So the thought is, while he's trying to get back home to Earth, doing whatever it is he's going to do to get there, right? He's going to encounter Knuckles, and he's going to see this Master Emerald and, like, learn about it and go, what is it? And Knuckles will then proceed to tell him what the Chaos Emeralds are, and he'll go, oh, I'm going to use this guy's knowledge, and maybe he can help me against Sonic while I dick him over, right?
Okay, yeah.
So part 2, Knuckles will kind of be the bad guy with Dr. Robotnik until he gets screwed over, and then in 3, he would be the good guy, and we're all closing out this whole Chaos Emerald saga thing.
Hell yeah.
And I would be down for all of that.
I'm ready for it now that they have the budget figured out. Brought to you by Olive Garden.
Oh, so I do want your reaction on one thing.
Okay.
How do you feel that this has broken the records that Detective Pikachu had set for video game movies? That this is now the top of those lists.
I'm impressed, but I can't say that I'm surprised. Because
I really thought you'd be like, I kind of hate Sonic for it.
No, I mean, I love Detective Pikachu. It holds a special place in my heart. I watched it today at dinner.
Oh my god. Okay.
But I figured Sonic has, I don't know if it's a bigger fan base, but maybe an as big fan base and more potential to create new fans. Like, Pikachu already has tons of fans, so yeah. I don't know. I'm just happy to see an old video game get kind of a revival and have success, because so many video game movies are just trash, and I'm happy this one succeeded.
I think when, Pokemon has had like 20-something movies and Sonic's had none, there was probably just a bigger demand to see a Sonic movie when we have a shit ton of Pokemon ones.
Yeah.
But I will say this, Detective Pikachu is the better movie.
Yeah, I think I liked Detective Pikachu much better.
It is a better movie. Oh, I like Sonic way more. Because it's much more fun. It's a more fun movie than Detective Pikachu was. But Detective Pikachu is definitely, on paper, like, score-wise, it's a better, more well-made movie.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
So, when we were watching Detective Pikachu today, you remember the scene where they're in the tortilla garden and, like, riding the turtles and shit, and stones are getting busted loose, and then Pikachu gets, like, hit in the face with a stone?
Yeah.
Describe to me the size of the stone in relation to Pikachu.
I cannot remember, but I would imagine it was huge.
So I recall it being, like,
enough to, like, smush him.
Yeah, I recall it being, like, a size, like, Pikachu's head, or perhaps his whole body.
Yeah.
I remember being a big stone that, like, knocks him out because he has to go to the Squirtle shaman or whatever.
Yeah.
To get fixed. But I don't know if this was the TV edit or just me misremembering. He gets hit by a pebble the size of his eyeball. God. It just, like,
what?
Doink, and he gets fucking knocked out from that. And I'm like, that's got to be an edit, right?
Okay. You could think of it this way, because electric Pokemon are weak to ground type moves.
Oh my god. Maybe that's it.
I mean, you could make that case for it.
Yeah. Okay. Grounded that live wire.
You know what? I have it. I have that movie here. I'm going to go check that when we're done, and I will let you know what I find.
All right. Thank you.
Because, yeah, I remember it being like a sizable rock, and that's why I was like, oh, fuck, that had to hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
All right, that's your homework.
Okay. So anyway, did you notice the Sonic drawing that was in the movie too?
No.
When the crazy guy was saying, like, the Blue Devil's here, he had a drawing of Sonic.
What?
Yeah, like the Sonic image that was on the piece of paper.
Oh my god. I'll have to go back and watch.
Yeah, it looked exactly like that.
Fantastic.
Like, it was just a pencil sketch of this. I swear to God. Like, go see it again. Because I actually do want to see it again.
Okay.
But that is what he drew. And I was like, yes. Very nice.
Oh, Sonic. Speaking of video games,
I won the challenge.
You sure did.
I'm the winner. I have the coolest game. Well, not the coolest, but I have a very pretty game that we're going to scream. We're going to scream it. Ah! It's so pretty!
Ah, Chris!
I have the coolest game that we're going to stream for you guys. I think we were discussing doing it around the 29th.
Yes.
Is that correct?
So on a leap day,
maybe around 2 in the afternoon.
Yes, listeners.
So pretty good.
Yeah, let's plan for that. So this Saturday, February 29th, year of 2020, 2 p.m. Central Time. Catch us on Twitch. We will be up streaming Gris. It's a pretty short game, so we should be able to...
So we might actually be done with the whole thing in this stream. So you're probably going to watch us cry.
Oh, great.
Well, I mean, I can just imagine that this game is going to be moving like that.
All right.
I mean, I've already been very vocal in the little bit that I've played.
Okay.
I was not crying, but there is a robot.
Oh.
And I legit just, like, spoke to him, like, through the monitor. It was just like, come on, little guy, follow me. I love you, robot. I will take care of you. So, yeah, that's going to be great.
I'm excited.
We have a friend that streams on Twitch from time to time, Tora. I was just talking to her the other day, and she just happened to go, have you ever played this game called Gris? It's pretty awesome. And I was like, I just started playing that. She has played it like 2 or 3 times. She fucking loves it.
All right, awesome.
It's like one of her favorite games. So
cool.
You guys are in for a really good game. I would definitely recommend watching us in headphones, because the music in this game is, oh my god, it's so beautiful.
I'm so excited.
It sounds so great. Like, so we got to make sure that we can do our headphones.
Yeah, we got to fix that up before then.
And I'm very, I don't know if I'm going to pull that trigger or not, but I'm thinking I might have 2 monitors by the time that happens.
Oh, okay.
So it should make it a little easier for us to look at it, at
All
least.
right.
So look forward to us on Twitch. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And
please come to our stream, ask us questions, interact with us. We want to talk to you.
And then we'll find another thing to bet on and play another game for him.
Hell yes.
You wanna reach into our bag of rings and get out of here?
Let's flip off this building and do a stunt on the way down.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
I did tell Haley, I was like, you know what? That movie, it's a fucking lie.
Okay.
And she was like, why? And I was like, in every trailer, he is wearing red shoes all the time.
I know.
Like, that motherfucker never has on red shoes until like the very end.
That did bother me just a little bit, because I was not paying attention to his feet until she gives him those new sneakers, and I was like, hey, wait a fucking minute.
Oh, trust me, I noticed his little bum shoes that he was wearing.
Beat-ass sneakers, yeah. Well.
And then I got another question.
Okay.
If she had taken the sock off of his foot and you saw his little hedgehog toes, would you have freaked out?
Oh, I'm going to throw up just thinking about it. It fucked me up that he had like a human footprint. I was like, no.
Yeah, so I did have to clarify for somebody. You never do see his actual foot, but you see a 3D mock-up of his foot.
And I hated it.
Okay. Because all I could think was like, oh my god, if they show his feet, Kelsey's gonna die.
I would have yelled in the theater. It would have been a scene.
No! Alright, let's put some socks, put some shoes on this.
Please.
And run away.
Alright. Gotta go fast.
Please tell your friends about us. Help us grow this audience. If you go to see Sonic this weekend, you should say, hey, I'm here because of You Must Be Thinking of Another Podcast. And then you'll probably be kicked out because, you know, you're probably going to do it in the middle of the movie. You should do it before the movie or after the movie. Make sure you pick that right. Don't forget to subscribe to us on your favorite platform so you never miss an episode. We release weekly every Monday. Never, ever miss an episode. Ever. We were always here. Always here for you.
Forever.
That little Monday dose of what the fuck are they talking about? We're always here for that. And if you have a second to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, that helps us out so much. Go out there and be like, 5 stars. I'm always confused by what they say, and I love it.
It's fantastic. While you're out there on the internets, you can find us and friend us on social media. We are at YMBTOAP on Twitter and Instagram. That stands for You Must Be Thinking of Another Podcast. We're going to be posting the photos of Robert's food on Instagram from the Britain trip, from the UK stuff. We're going to be posting the now 73, whatever the fuck CD, and all those pictures. Be sure to like and follow us on all of those, as well as our Facebook, and subscribe to our channels on YouTube and Twitch. We're going to be streaming Gris on Twitch this Saturday, 2 p.m. Central Time. Once we finish the stream, it's going to be going right up on YouTube. So if you miss it, it'll be there forever. And you can email us at ymbtoap@gmail.com. We want that listener mail. Email us.
Please give us some listener mail.
Send us something. You got to throw us a bone.
We love you guys' thoughts and little, like, thought-provoking tidbits, little nuggets of wisdom that you bestow on us.
Send me some tidbits. Tell us what you want us to play next. What should we bet on? I love this, like, betting thing that we have. Find us a bet.
Just find us a bet. Someone's going to be like, well, the Greyhounds are coming to town. Our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraz. Please check him out on YouTube. Get out to him fast. Listen to every single song and just go like, and then comment, Yumtope sent me here on every single one. And thanks for listening. Tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. Why am I so fast?
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
All right, listeners. We are giving you a fan favorite segment that you guys seem to like quite a bit. This is gonna be Kelsey and Robert react to something that we're gonna watch right now.
Yes.
So this is Billie Eilish's new James Bond song. I'm actually not the biggest Billie Eilish fan, like music-wise.
Really?
So I would want to say I'm not sure how it's gonna be, but I mean, her yesterday at the Oscars was so fucking awesome.
Blew me away.
Like, this is gonna be fantastic.
Yes, I'm excited.
So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get into this. No Time to Die by Billie Eilish for the new upcoming James Bond movie. Guess what it's called? No Time to Die. Let's do this.
All right.
In 3, 2, 1, click.
Her brother is so good on piano.
Oh yeah, I read that like her brother was doing this, and I was like, that's so cool.
Yeah, they do like all their music together. It's fantastic.
I love that. Did you see the TikTok thing of where they got the sound for Bad Guy? It's
no.
It's an Australian crosswalk.
What?
I'm gonna send you this thing, and it's gonna like blow your mind.
Okay. I love her voice.
This is like the most ear-pleasing, somber tones right now.
Yes.
Oh my god. Like that piano rose and it fell just right. Oh my god.
You know, if you turn your head to the right, the E's have triforces in them.
Oh, okay. Do you even watch these movies?
You know, I don't, but I think I'm going to start just because of this song. Like, I really want to get into James Bond.
So I actually just read a thing about this that Daniel Craig has to sign off on the songs for them to be in the movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, here we go.
So Daniel Craig said, this is good. It can be my theme song.
Hell yes. This is so good.
I feel like it's going to get, like, wild.
I know, we're, like, approaching the precipice.
This is a very James Bond theme.
Yes, I can see it.
I really like it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. That's good. Like, I'm just sitting here going, how old is she now? Like 18? 17?
Yeah, she just turned 18.
Her life is fucking made. She's already doing the James Bond theme.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like...
Oh, it's just so good.
Like, you know you've made it when you're doing James Bond shit.
How old was Adele when she did Skyfall?
I think the album 21 had come out by then, so she was probably just like 22 or 23.
Yeah. Oh, this is so good. I'm into
and
this.
Then Sam Smith was young too when he did it.
Which
for
one
the
did
last
he do?
one. He did the last one. The Writing's on the Wall.
Oh, this is so good. Just got my hands in the air, gently swaying.
Okay. I just can't wait to see the like opening montage that goes with this.
Oh yeah. God, I love their montages. Ooh.
Ugh.
It sounds so Bondy. I love it.
That's the James Bond riff right there at the
Yeah.
end. Like, that's what just got me.
That's perfect.
Shit. All right.
I'm all goosebump now.
She gets a hardcore, like, you pass with flying colors for that one.
Thumbs up, Billie Eilish.
Yeah. Very good. Shit. I gotta see that movie now.